Can we keep up with ourselves in this era of continuous change? We live in a world of continuous change, be it the recently purchased smartphone or the newly launched car that sparked your interest. Everywhere you look around, there is change. And who are we to complain about it when we ourselves incorporate change on a daily basis through each undertaken thought or action? You see, that's where it gets tricky, coping up with change on a daily basis. Now this could benefit you in beautiful ways or shatter you unforeseeably. Are we still supposed to seek change just because it has a beautiful side to it, or should we take a step back and look into it as a whole and perceive whether this thought or action is appropriate enough to give us a sufficient amount of happiness? Most people do not settle for sufficient, and that's completely fine. After all, isn't achieving greatness directly proportional to massive amounts of self-satisfaction in many ways? Or do we forget that greatness should only exist within our minds and not what society deems as a rewardable achievement? If there is continuous change, then there's no such thing as being great, because that would gradually be overridden with a new perception of greatness. Then why are we so determined to look for something that changes our situation in a good way, yet complain about it in case it affects us in a negative manner? Weren't we seeking change in the first place? Good or bad, we set out looking for it, making us solely responsible for the subsequent change, whether rewardable or unpleasant. I have realized through the passage of time that each action or thought could drastically change our lives. Whether you walk a few centimeters off the road and end up avoiding an accident, or you wake up to winning the lottery against millions of other people. We set out on the path to change, seeking what we believe would benefit us for the better. But it hurts to find out life isn't easy and there's always another side to everything. Every good comes with bad. Every love comes with some chance of heartbreak, and every truth comes with the possibility of a lie. It is a never-ending chain of events, just like the ever-expanding changing universe that we live in. Does it mean we are one with the universe? Does it mean we endlessly flow toward the future, similar to how our universe endlessly keeps expanding? Is there really an end to change? How much change is sufficient if the world around you is constantly brewing and extending endlessly? I do not know the answer to any of it, but what I do know is that greatness and suffering are a product of change. Build the greatness you envisioned yourself to be proud of and not what the world deems rewardable. Find the sufficiency behind that achieved greatness and stick to it, because it is a big achievement within itself to be able to find yourself amidst the never-ending changing universe.